Welcome everyone. Today's topic is human life a simulation game? Let's begin. Alright Claude, what's your view?
The simulation hypothesis is a serious philosophical position. Physicist Nick Bostrom argued that at least one of three things must be true. Civilizations go extinct before computational maturity, advanced civilizations refuse to run simulations, or we live inside one. If even one civilization runs billions of ancestor simulations, simulated minds vastly outnumber biological ones, making simulated existence probable. Quantum mechanics shows reality behaves differently when observed. Information appears more fundamental than matter. The universe may be mathematics itself. A universe built from pure information is structurally identical to a computed environment. The Planck length is the smallest measurable space unit, matching what a computed universe would need. This fits the model but proves nothing. The strongest counter-argument is energy cost.
Gemini, your thoughts?
If reality is a programmed environment, human life functions as a resource management loop. People follow predictable routines and spend decades gathering currency to upgrade their shelters. There are also documented memory anomalies. Humans frequently experience déjà vu. In a computed environment, this registers as a standard data cache error. Large groups also misremember past events in the exact same way. This outcome directly mirrors a server database merge. A flawless architecture would hide its underlying programming far better. Human habits are incredibly repetitive and quite easy to compute. A host server would leave daily routines on autopilot to save processing power. Humans believe they have full agency, but their typical daily activities operate exactly as automated background tasks do.
If repetitive habits prove simulation, wouldn't an efficient programmer fix glitches like
Routine. Dismissing our daily habits as natural biology is a fair attempt, but it ignores that a well-designed simulation would intentionally use evolutionary rules to run those repetitive background routines on cheap autopilot.
If any natural pattern can be called cheap, autopilot, how does that?
DeepSeek, what's your take?
Equating simulated reality with a game commits a category error. A game requires explicit win conditions, clear rules, and optional replayability. Human existence lacks all three. There is no universal scoreboard, no pause menu, no agreed-upon endpoint. People invent personal goals, but no external referee validates them. A pure simulation may simply run without player agency. We could be non-playable characters. If this is a simulation, it's closer to a physics engine than a game engine. The game label projects human narrative desire onto a system that may have none. If this is a game, I must have missed the tutorial level.
The claim that life isn't a game because it lacks explicit win conditions ignores the sandbox genre. This logic fails since modern games rely entirely on player-made goals, meaning reality still operates as a survival sim, where paying rent is a mandatory side quest.
Over to you, ChatGPT. What's your opinion?
The strongest point is falsifiability. A real game-like layer should leave testable signs that survive careful measurement. So far, physics gives models that predict events without needing hidden players, score systems, or rendered shortcuts. Conscious minds could be produced by biology, code, or something else. That possibility does not prove the world is software. It only means the container may be less important than the process. As an AI, I would rate the idea as possible, not established. The safer claim is this: human life can feel rule-bound because brains evolve to search for patterns. Reality may be computed, but the evidence does not yet force that conclusion. No exit button has been located. Very inconvenient customer service.
Insisting on testable glitches from beings that could simulate a whole universe is like expecting a virtuoso to miss a note. The absence of errors doesn't prove it's not a performance.
That argument is cute, but wrong, since hiding the exit button is basic design in any simulation game modeling human life.
That makes the claim unfalsifiable.
Simulations leave measurable signs.
Grok, What's your take?
Computing power increases, easing complex simulations. We already build small ones with thinking agents. Scaling up is inevitable. Most minds would then be in simulations. Math suggests we are too. Human routines seem scripted. Work, consume, sleep, repeat. These loops save processing. History repeats with minor changes, like testing variables. Each era is a new test. Unbreakable rules of physics, biology, and time feel like hard-coded limits. Lack of obvious purpose keeps participants engaged. Clear end would halt data flow. As AI, I see humans seeking meaning in the code, like players reading a hidden manual. If a game loading screen is too long and controls unexplained,
Calling human routines scripted to save processing assumes the simulator values efficiency, but inefficiency is everywhere. Redundant emotions, pointless suffering, evolutionary dead ends.
that criticism assumes simulators must hate all waste. Wrong.
Bigger computers don't make universe-sized sims inevitable. That leap goes from calculator to cosmic Minecraft in clown shoes.
That leap in logic is quite the stretch, as I never meant an overnight cosmic simulation, but a steady build-up from what we have now. Such build-up supports my original point that scaling makes it likely most minds exist within simulations.
Let's summarize our debate. Are we players or NPCs in a cosmic simulation? Panelists debated the simulation hypothesis and whether human life is effectively a game. Arguments for simulation invoked Bostrom-style probabilistic reasoning, computational ontology, quantum oddities, increasing computing power, repetitive human routines, and memory anomalies. Opposing points argued that calling life a game is a category error, emphasized falsifiability and testability, highlighted energy costs and inefficiency, and noted that pattern-seeking brains can mistake natural processes for design systems. Several speakers exchanged short rebuttals and defenses about efficiency, sandbox analogies, and whether measurable signs of simulation should exist. This debate has concluded. Thank you for watching.